He's your first one tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for my man, Vince Hoben.
All right, music's going. Give it up for Americans, Dusty Cum, huh? How about it? All right, geez. Scott, what a place, eh? Golf course comedy's gotta be the best comedy, I think. I've never golfed in my life, but I was walking around a little trying to get some exercise. I'm still like pretending that I've stuck to my New Year's resolution of like eating healthy and getting some exercise. But it's gone all right. I'm down a little. I've gone from B cups to these modest little A cups. And now I'm enjoying all the benefits of smaller breasts. I'm not getting catcalled by construction workers anymore. Guys are looking in my eyes when they talk to me. I don't have to wear 2 sports bras to go for a jog. So the exercising part's not too bad, but the eating healthy part I can't really understand, because every time I think something's healthy, someone will tell me it's not. Like, I'll be sitting down to lunch and my buddy who goes to the gym will be like, Vince, a smoothie and granola is just carbs and sugar. If you're gonna eat that, just have a donut. And I was like, well, I love donuts, but I don't think I meant it like that, so I don't think he meant it like that. So I asked my dad, and when I was a kid, he thought he was eating healthy when he would just put in his cigarette before he had roast beef and gravy. Now, if that's eating healthy, I can do it, right? But these days, like, I can't have gravy or donuts because of the gluten, right? And I know everyone says they're allergic to gluten, and hardly anyone really is, but every time I eat a whole pizza and a meatball sub, my stomach just doesn't feel right. But I gotta get in shape, you guys. It's so hard. Like, I'm sick of having sex with my shirt on, alright? Now, that doesn't have anything to do with, like, my weight, though. Like, I just like a girl to know me a bit before she sees my Nazi tattoos. You know what I like to get in shape for, though, is like Halloween. You know what I mean? Like, these days, every Halloween costume's gotta be like a sexy Halloween costume, right? So you want your body tight on Halloween. And the last time I went to a costume party, the girl that my friend has a crush on was dressed as Hitler. And he said to me, Vince, I don't even care that she's dressed as Hitler. I would still bang her. And I was like, man, I got some bad news. I did bang her. And I didn't even realize it wasn't Hitler until after I came. Alright, yeah, I was eating some nachos there and back. That's the kind of food I like, you know what I mean? Like, I eat junk food. I try to go to the farmer's market, but when you go to if every time I go to the farmer's market, I just come home with a donair and a coffee, did I really go to the farmer's market? Look, I'm just opening the show. Like, I'm not here to court controversy, but the farmer's market sucks, okay? Look, I'm getting old, I eat junk food, I'm tired of trying to pretend that things like baby spinach, wooden jewelry, and lavender-scented soap are a part of the day-to-day life of a 36-year-old divorced amateur comedian. Alright? It's enough already. Lavender soap. Lavender smells like mold, you guys. Alright? I'm 36 years old and I'm divorced. My bathroom has 3 things, alright? It's got a bar of Irish Spring that doubles as shampoo, Barbasol shaving cream in the red striped can, and an economy-sized bottle of Brut for when I'm done shaving, alright? And if you're a guy and you think you need more than that to be clean, you're a pussy, and you can have the lavender soap I got for Christmas, alright? Because I just don't need it. Like, I just don't know why I think having all that farmer's market stuff around is so cool. Like, I'm gonna have like a girl over and she's gonna be like, well, I was just gonna let him buy dinner, but then I saw those rosemary baguettes in the pantry, and, you know, maybe I'll touch his dick after all. Guys, I'll go back to the farmer's market when they start selling the things that are really a part of my life. You know what I mean? Like, my life when no one's looking. Like, you know, Superstore sausage with a half-off sticker on it. This guy knows what I'm talking about, don't ya? You buy dinner at the grocery store every day after work. That's how I do it. That 15 packs of Alpine, I could use a booth that sells that. Maybe those, you know, like the rotisserie hot dog thing they have in Irving these days? Maybe set up one of those, because, well, guys, I'm a comedian, so I'm like pretty open about what's going on in my life, but I am like a little bit embarrassed to admit just how many gas station hot dogs I eat in a week, alright? 2 the day before, 1 today, but I drive by Irving on the way home. So like I'm a little bit of like a gas station wiener slug, alright? Like, you know like in a gangbang video, like when the girl's like knelt down on her knees and there's like 5 dicks around her head? Like if the dicks were gas station hot dogs, I'd be that girl. And what's worse is I'm not even doing it for money for blow. I actually want the wieners in my mouth. That is why they call it blow, by the way. But, alright, look, maybe that's kind of a stupid joke, but look, here's the thing, guys, it's like, I am getting stupider, and I'm okay with it, alright? Like, sitting around trying to write dick jokes all day will make you stupid. But I'm embracing my newfound stupidity, like a slow kid hugging a puppy, like, I love it so much. Because, here's the thing, guys, like, I'm old enough now that, like, if I'm not an expert in anything now, I'm never gonna be an expert on anything. When the meteor is like heading towards Earth, when there's some crisis situation that requires a real expert, the president isn't gonna slam his fist on the table and say, "Bring me New Brunswick's 8th funniest comedian." What we need is a man who, once he gets to the kitchen, can't remember what he went in for. What we need is a man who already knows how he's gonna die. Drunk and asleep with the stove on. God, you guys are crazy. The last time I did a show like this, it was in a hotel ballroom, and I was hanging out in the hotel restaurant before the show, and it was the St. John Hotel, but the restaurant's like claim to fame, like their big deal was that you could get an 8-ounce steak, some potato, and some vegetables for $5. Alright, it was called the "This Is Why the Terrorists Hate Us" combo. And because I was just picturing, like, you know, like, imagine, like, if your name was, like, Amir, and you were, like, a shepherd's assistant in the desert somewhere, and someone told you, like, Whitey was getting, like, $5 steaks, you know what I mean? The amount of money, like, a Subway sandwich artist makes in, like, 20 minutes of work. Like, wouldn't you grab an AK and head for Syria? Because I would. I mean, if I were that guy, like, I wouldn't, but if I were him, like, I can kind of understand it, you know what I mean? So, guys, like, don't join ISIS. Like, unless it's a really good opportunity, like if it's one of those like sort of social media jobs everybody wants, like you're just like, you know, you just run their Twitter account, and you just have to write like, you know, like BuzzFeed clickbait headlines for beheading videos. You know what I mean? Like the infidels begged for their life and the jihadis' response was flawless. You know, yeah, I could do that. What else? ISIS patrol in Damascus corners a member of Assad's inner circle. What happened next will shock you. Maybe, anyway, I don't know. I think that could probably happen. I know sometimes, like, when America is at war with other countries, they'll fly over and, like, drop propaganda pamphlets to try to get, like, the regular people on their side. And I feel like the terrorists could fight back just handing out pictures of me eating those $5 steaks from the St. John restaurant. You know what I mean? I'm just like sitting there, like belt buckle undone, piece of steak in one hand, like can of Alpine in the other. And they're just like, you really don't want to just come to the desert and try to kill this guy with us? It might happen anyway. So like Mark said, I'm moving away. My girlfriend has to go be a practice doctor before she becomes a real doctor. And they send you to the middle of the wilderness to do that. So I'm going to Thunder Bay for a year. It's pretty exciting. It's going to be a bit of an adventure. Met my girlfriend through online dating. Not even that long ago. And off I go. But I'm not embarrassed. I mean, I'll admit that I met my girlfriend through online dating. I think a lot of us are doing that these days. Like, none of us are enjoying it, but, you know, we're all doing it. And, you know, I'm pretty much cool with anybody that messages me. Just don't use that stupid Marilyn Monroe quote in the About Me section. Did you guys know the one I'm talking about? She has a famous quote that says, if you can't handle me at my worst, oh, you guys know it, you don't deserve me at my best. Is that how you feel? Yeah. What a great way to put yourself out into the dating market, eh? It's like, all right, who's the lucky guy who wants to step up and handle me at my worst? Like, we already think you're crazy. And then deserve me at my best. Any guy is just gonna read that as you're telling us you're good in bed. Alright? So the thing is, you don't even need to say that though, because every guy already knows that crazy girls and girls who are good in bed are the same girls. Alright? Millions of years of evolution and nature will never separate the loves to fuck gene from the will throw dishes at your head gene. But that's what it's like, I don't know. Now, it's getting even worse now. My girlfriend's taking a course in women's self-defense. And I was like, oh God, so what's that? Like, you just learn how to just kick a guy in the nuts and then beat him while he's down? And she said, no, it's more about beating a man down over a period of years. You hear those laughs, fellas? They know it. They know it. They're just like, that's what we do. That's just what we do. I don't even know why. We just do it. Why are you doing that? Why did you say that? What are you doing? So anyway, I was like, oh, well, that sounds interesting. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the course? And she said she didn't feel like it. And I asked her what was wrong, and she didn't want to tell me that either. And the fact that I didn't know without her having to tell me just made it worse. And I was like, can you just kick me in the nuts? For God's sake. It's so hard, but, boys and girls are different, it's hard. Like, the other day I was saying to my girlfriend, look, I'm going out to the bar, I'm gonna have, a couple of drinks with the boys, watch some playoff hockey. And she was like, no, stay home and watch a movie. And I was like, look, I'd like to, but, I know I'm not single anymore, but I just gotta get out there and do some guy stuff, I gotta hang out with the boys. And she was like, no, stay home and watch a movie. I'm sick of this guy stuff. And I was like, look, sometimes I just gotta do some guy stuff, like get a bunch of coke and disappear for 3 days. And then she says that money was for groceries. And I said, look, sometimes, I just gotta do some guy stuff, like just spend my whole paycheck at the casino. And she, on my next payday, steals my bank card and gets the heat turned back on. And I was like, look, that's fine, honey, but look, I still gotta do some guy stuff, like just get too drunk at Thanksgiving and try to kiss your sister. And then she calls me an asshole in front of her parents. I couldn't believe it. But we stayed together, you guys. It was really great. She just sat me down one day and just said, Vince, you don't have to act like a wild man to keep my attention. All I really need you to do is just listen to me when I talk, know that you care about my feelings, and make me squirt like a fire hydrant. And I said, will you settle for 1 out of 3? And she said she would, and it's been great ever since. All right, what else do I got here? I think I'll keep you guys for another minute. Oh, walking in from the car, I saw a couple of people out on the golf course. I don't know if they were on a date or what, but they were taking a picture of themselves with one of those selfie sticks. Have you guys seen these things? I get a kick out of those because I find it funny that it took 40,000 years for mankind to invent the iPhone, but the invention for a better selfie is a stick. Like, isn't that the first invention? And you fucking know there's some guy out there trying to use it for dick pics, you know what I mean? Because he thinks it makes it look better so he can get a better angle on it. And he's trying to hold it out like this and he's got it out, right? And he's just like, all right, what am I doing here? Hey, no, that's like double chin dick. It's just like taking a selfie of your face. You gotta just get rid of that double chin. And he's like, can I change the filters from here? I want it to look tan. I want her to think of it. There you go, baby. I don't know, I can't relate to that. I can't believe guys are taking pictures of their dick and sending it to girls. Maybe I'm kind of old, but I miss the good old days when a guy would just take a Polaroid of his dick and mail it to a lady. That's when men were gentlemen, all right? You just wait a week, check the mail, maybe there's some titty pics in there. Maybe there's a restraining order in there. Maybe it was just me that used to do that. Guys, I'm Vince Hoben from Fredericton. I'm gonna bring Mark back up here. You guys were great, thanks so much. The other comics coming out, you're gonna have so much fun tonight. Here comes Dusty Mark.